Good evening, you're listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. I am Zara Sanna. Today is the 14th of December, 2022, and now the news in full. The Federal Executive Council has approved 9.24 billion naira for the 2022-2023 group life insurance cover for public servants. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, disclosed this to State House correspondents after the week's council meeting, which was presided over by Vice President Yemi Osibanjo at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Ahmed, who spoke on the approval of the memorandum, which she said was presented to the council by the head of the civil service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi Isan, explained that the insurance is meant to cover all cover for the period of 2022 to 2023, which is an insurance cover that is covering all government officials in all government agencies, military and intelligence agencies. The council approved a total of 9.24 billion naira for insurance cover for 2022 to 2023. Senate today confirmed the nomination of Aisha Ahmed and Edward Adamu for a second term as deputy governors of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The confirmation was sequel to the consideration of a report by the Committee on Banking, Insurance, and Other Financial Institutions, which screened the nominees. Ahmed and Adamu were first appointed as CBN deputy governors in charge of the Financial System Stability and Corporate Service Directorate, respectively, in March 2018. President Muhammadu Buhari had nominated the duo last week and forwarded a request to the Rate Chamber for confirmation. The chairman of the committee, Senator Obasani, while presenting the report, said the appointment of Mrs. Ahmed and Adamu was in line with the CBN Act. He said the nominees also possessed the requisite academic and professional qualifications cleared by the security agencies and that there were no petitions against their nomination. The lawmaker therefore recommended their confirmation. Kano State government said that there are more than 69,000 babies born in 2022 so far in the state. The Director of Medical Services at the Kano State Hospital Management Board, Dr. Suleiman Moody Hamza, disclosed this at a free distribution of medicines to Kano State hospitals. He said that among the women who have given birth, at least 5,000 women have been operated on in the hospitals owned by the state.
From January 2022 to date, a total number of 69,477 babies have been delivered in Kano in our hospitals, and a total of 5,313 cesarean sections have been performed free of charge to the people of Kano. This is a commendable accident and emergency commodities in the state so as to save lives.
Correspondent Safra Tijani Adam reports that during the distribution, many hospitals that benefited from the drugs included Murtala Special Hospital, Murtala Specialist Hospital, Munjibir General Hospital, Tudunwada Hospital, and Zaria Primary Health Care. National Football League's NPFL Interim Management Committee has clarified that the prize money for the winner of the NPFL Dozie Umobuosi Foundation preseason tournament remains the 100 million naira presented to Shooting Stars Sports Club. Abdulkarim Muhammad Abdulkarim has details of this and other sports updates.
The Interim Management Committee to a sharing understanding among the 4 clubs that participated in the tournament. He said it is a prerogative of the clubs to make any arrangement they so wish to enter in. Fact remains that the sponsor will be paying the 100 million naira to Shooting Stars as was officially announced. The statement alleged that contrary to the belief that Shooting Stars got the whole 100 million naira being the winner of the 4-team tourney, the 3SC wished to state that the club only got 50 million naira as the champions. In another update, Lionel Messi said defeat to Saudi Arabia in their first game played a key role in Argentina reaching the final at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Lionel Scaloni's side started the competition on a disappointing note, going going down 2-1 defeat against Saudi Arabia and have now bounced back in convincing fashion to make their second final in 8 years. Messi and his teammate were in devastating form as they edged out Croatia in the semi-final last night. Meanwhile, Argentina captain Lionel Messi says Sunday's final will be the last World Cup game of his career. The 35-year-old forward scored his fifth goal of Qatar 2022 and helped set up
would be to heavily reform security forces. The police need training, men and women. The military personnel also, they need training and reorienting on why it is that they are out there in these jobs in the first place.
Iman Al-Hassan, a solution analyst in health and technology based in the US, says it's imperative to create a long-term solution that can only be achieved with collaborative efforts.
I apologize for the technical difficulties. The Global News is coming to you from Freedom Radio 99.5 FM. You can send your comments, opinions, and watch us live on Freedom Radio Nigeria on Facebook.com. You can get the link to the page on our website, freedomradionig.com, or call us through this number, 082444163. Welcome back. You're still listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5 FM. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency said that it will focus on expanding its activities to prevent drug abuse and drug trafficking across the country. Kano State Commander Abubakar Idris Ahmed disclosed this when he visited His Highness, the Emir of Gaya, Al-Haji Dr. Aliyu Ibrahim Gaya, at his palace today. Ahmed added that they will open their new office in the Gaya Emirates Council to bring their work closer to the people and improve security.
We are in Gaya actually to inform His Royal Highness of our readiness to work with the Emirates and the entire people of the Emirates in sanitizing that environment of the menace of drug abuse and trafficking. We intend having our office there so that at least we'll be close to the community, close to the people, where we receive any complaint or any signal about the activities of drug peddlers in that environment, we will act abruptly.
His Highness the Emir of Gaya, Al-Haji Dr. Aliyu Ibrahim Gaya, explained the importance of the agency and confirmed the support of the Emirate to the NDLEA. Correspondent Abba Isa Muhammad reported that the agency has appointed the Emir of Gaya as an ambassador for war against drug trafficking. Kano State government has said that with the consolidation of the 4 new emirates in the stage has been set for the incorporation of the traditional institution into its sectoral development programs to accommodate the overall socio-economic needs of the people. State Commissioner for Information and Internal Affairs, Malam Muhammad Garba, stated this in a statement. He said, since the new emirates were created to make the institution stand the test of time and move in the same pace with the global world, the APC government will make the monarch stakeholders in the implementation of its development agenda. The Commissioner explained that the unprecedented development in Kano ignites the administration's desire to support the development of many cities in the state to complement the emergence of Kano as mega city, as witnessed by the ongoing plans to bring about urgent development in the headquarters of the Emirates. The statement added many banks, entrepreneurs, and small-scale industries have indicated strong interest to make a huge presence, while others have pledged to undertake some development programs in the form of corporate social responsibility. For tomorrow's weather forecast in some cities in Nigeria and parts of Niger Republic, here's the report.
Kano tomorrow morning is expected to have clear sky and light wind at an average temperature of 12 degrees Celsius and later change to sunny sky at 29 degrees Celsius. Dutse in Jigawa State will have clear sky and light wind at an average temperature of 19 degrees Celsius and later change to cloudy sky at 30 degrees Celsius. Kaduna will have similar weather conditions at an average temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and later change to sunny sky at 30 degrees Celsius. Abuja will experience partly cloudy sky at an average temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and later increase to 32 degrees Celsius with gentle breeze. Lagos will have clear sky and light winds at 25 degrees Celsius, then later change to sunny sky at 31 degrees Celsius. Moving to Niger Republic, Maradi and Zender are expected to have clear sky and light winds at an average temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and later change to sunny sky at 35 degrees Celsius. Halima Abu Saleh, Freedom Radio.
And on the foreign scene, Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo has said that African countries must wean themselves of begging the West to earn global respect and change poor perceptions about the continent. Ismail Suleiman Sani reports.
He made the remarks during the opening of the United States and African Leaders Summit in Washington, D.C. Mr. Akufo-Addo urged greater solidarity among Africans to address shared aspirations. The president said that the continent had skills and manpower but needed concerted political will to make Africa work. Meanwhile, a top Tanzanian journalist has died after a bicycle accident on Mountain Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak. Jochin Kapembe, 45, was among a group of journalists covering the installation of the internet, which was caught up after a month-long wildfire destroyed infrastructure and hundreds of hectares of land on the slopes of the mountain. The Tanzanian Broadcasting Corporation shared Kapembe's picture online in its message. Ismail Suleiman Sani, Freedom Radio.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's Global News. But before we leave, highlights of our top stories. The Federal Executive Council has approved 9.24 billion naira for the 2022-2023 group life insurance cover for public servants. Senate today confirmed the nomination of Aisha Ahmed and Edward Adamu for a second term as deputy governors of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency said that it will focus on expanding its activities to prevent drug abuse and drug trafficking across the country. And on the foreign scene, Ghana's President Nana Akufo-Addo has said that African countries must wean themselves off begging the West to earn global respect and change poor perceptions about the continent. On behalf of the entire production team and Aizar Zanna, thank you for listening.